Om Namah Shivaya. Episode 59, Chapter 11, verses 15 to 20. Arjuna sees the sustenance aspect of this creation in the cosmic form. In verse 15, Arjuna tells Sri Krishna first that in your body, O Lord, I see all the celestials. Pashyami devams tava deva dehe. And as well as host of different types of being. Sarvan tata bhuta vishesha sangan. Some are stationary like trees and plants, and others are mobile like animals and human beings. All assembled in countless different ways within the form of Sri Krishna. Second, he sees Lord Brahma, who resides in Brahmaloka, seated on the lotus. Brahmana Misham Kamala Sanastam. Brahmaloka is the residence of the four-faced Lord Brahma, who is the creator of the universe. And he is seen seated on the lotus. Third, he sees all the rishis who are on earth as devatas. Rishimscha sarvan. And fourth, he sees the celestial snakes. Uraganscha divyan. Uragas means the one who moves on its body. And Vasuki is the most famous celestial snake which Arjuna is seeing. Pashyami devams tava deva dehe sarvans tata bhuta vishesha sangan brahmanamisham kamalasanastam rishimscha sarvan uragamscha divyan. Om. In verse 16, Arjuna addressing Sri Krishna first as the Lord of the creation, Vishveshwara, and second as the Lord of the cosmic form, Visvarupa, says first that I see you having countless arms, stomach, mouth, eyes, and from every quarter your form is endless. Aneka bahu uddara vaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvata ananta rupam. Second, you are not the end, not the middle, then again not the beginning. Na antam, na madhyam, na puna adim. In any form, we will be able to see the limits, but not in the cosmic form. When there is no beginning or end, everything seems to be in the middle. Sri Krishna presents a form that includes everything we know directly or indirectly. Only when we see everything we know, then we will have faith in our Sastra, Shraddha in our Sastra, that Ishvara is the cause for the creation of everything in this world. Aneka bahu dharavaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvatonanta rupam nantam namatyam na punastavadim pashyami vishveshvara vishvarupa. Om. In verse 17, Arjuna says that he sees Sri Krishna as Lord Vishnu, the form that he invokes and worships. First, he says that he sees Lord Vishnu wearing a crown, wielding a mace, and holding a disc. Kiritinam, Gandinam, Chakrinam, Cha. Lord Vishnu has 4 hands. Let us analyze what these four hands represents. The first hand is wielding a mace, ganda, a heavy club with spiked metal head, which is used to destroy nearby threats. And our ego, our ahamkara, is our nearest threat due to ignorance, avidya, which can be easily removed by gaining the knowledge of Brahman, Atma Jnanam. The second hand is holding a disc, chakra, a thin, flat, circular object. The chakra is a very powerful weapon. It can travel miles and destroy. And Ishvara, as Lord Vishnu, gives us protection against our binding desires, raga, dvesha. The chakra can travel deep into our subconscious mind and destroy our past karmic impressions, provided we do our duties, purify our mind, become karma yogis, and gain the knowledge of Brahman. The third hand is holding a conch, shankha. The sound of the conch corresponds to spiritual sounds, and this represents our Vedas. And studying our Vedas means we are taking refuge in Lord Vishnu, who is Ishvara. Thereby we will be abhaya, no fear. And fourth, his hand is pointing towards his feet, as though saying, if you come and surrender to me, I will protect you. When we are karma yogis and having gained the knowledge of Brahman and having converted it to wisdom, means we are surrendering our ego. We are taking refuge in Lord Vishnu, who is Ishvara, thereby ending our endless cycle of birth and death, samsara. This is moksha, gaining the purpose of human birth. Second, he sees Lord Vishnu as a mass of brilliance, tejo rasim, having lights all around, sarvata deepti mantam. Difficult to see from all angles, duririksham samastat, having the brilliance equivalent to the conflagration of blazing suns. Dipta anala akra dvitim. As he cannot objectify this cosmic form, aprameyam pasyami tvam, because it is too vast to put it in a single thought. The cosmic form is not an object of knowledge. It is Atma, our true self, which we have to recognize when this knowledge is converted to wisdom. We see that we are not this body, mind, senses, but Atma, the only truth, which is the truth of the cosmic form. Kiritinam gandinam chakrinam cha tejo rasim sarvato deeptimantam pashyami tvam duririksham samastat deeptanalaka dvitima prameyam. Om. In verse 18, understanding that the cosmic form is Atma Brahman, Arjuna says, first, it is his appreciation, matame, that the cosmic form is the imperishable, limitless Brahman that is to be known. Tvam aksharam paramam veditavyam. Second, you are the ultimate cause of this creation. Tvam asya visvasya param nidanam. Third, you do not undergo any change. Tvam avyaya. The entire creation depends on the changeless Brahman for its existence. Fourth, you are the protector of the perennially eternal law. Sasvata Dharma Gopta. Ishvara is the law of Dharma that is governing this creation. Fifth, you are eternal and complete being, Sanatana Purusha. Here, the knowledge of Brahman is being discussed. That Atma is Brahman, who is Ishvara, the creator. And the entire creation within the form of Sri Krishna is the Visvarupa. Tvam aksharam paramam veditavyam, tvam asya visvasya param nidanam, tvam avyaya sasvata dharma gopta, sanatanastvam purusho mato me. Om. In verse 19, Arjuna tells Sri Krishna, in the cosmic form, I see you as one without the beginning, middle or end. Pashyami tvam anadi madhya antam. Because in whichever direction he looks, he sees only Atma Brahman. Second, now he knows why Sri Krishna is almighty. First, he says, your Shakti power has no limits. Ananta Viryam. Second, you have endless arms. Ananta Bahu. Third, your eyes are the sun and the moon. Sasishurya Netram. Fourth, your mouth is like a blazing fire. Deepta Hutasa Bhaktram. Fifth, you heat and energize the world by your own light. Sve Tejasa Vishwamidam Tapantam. This verse can be used to visualize and meditate upon Ishvara's cosmic form. If there is a cosmic form that can be viewed from this earth, then we can meditate upon Ishvara as the sun and the moon as his eyes, the space as his body, the sky as his head, the earth as his feet. And as we learn the knowledge of Brahman and convert it to wisdom, we come to recognize that the truth of the cosmic form is the Atma within. Anadi madhyantam ananta viryam, anantam bahum shasi surya netram, pashyami tvam deepta hutasa bhaktram, sve tejasa vishwamidam tapantam. Om. In verse 20, Arjuna sees the cosmic form of Sri Krishna pervading the entire space. Here Arjuna addresses Sri Krishna as Mahatman, whose Atma is Mahan, all-pervasive, that accommodates the whole creation. He says, first, indeed you are the space between heaven and earth. Dhyava pritiyor idam antaram hi. And all the quarters, Disacha Sarva. In one form, you pervade the entire space. Vyatam Tvaya Ekena. Atma, the one pure consciousness, pervades all the quarters. North, south, east, west, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. Second, Arjuna says, seeing this wondrous, frightening form of yours. Drisva adbhuta rupam ugram tava idam. The three worlds are frightened. Lokatrayam prabhya titam. Now the question is, how can the cosmic form be frightening? Only when it is seen separate from ourselves. That was Arjuna's problem, and also ours if we fail to gain the knowledge of Brahman. Only when we include ourselves in the cosmic form, we will recognize ourselves to be Satchit Ananda Atma. We are everything. There is no second thing to be afraid of. Otherwise, the cosmic form can be very frightening. After seeing the cosmic form, Arjuna remained basically the same. He may have softened a bit, knows a few things, but nothing more than that. In fact, he did not have a cosmic vision. How can a vision excluding himself be cosmic? It is like a wave seeing itself separate from the ocean. Arjuna only saw the entire creation within the form of Sri Krishna, but he failed to include himself in that vision. Dhyava pritiyoridamamparam hi vyatam tvayekena disascha sarvaha drisva putam rupamugram tavedam lokatrayam prabhyahitam mahatman. Om. At verse 20, we shall take a break, and next Arjuna is going to see the dissolution aspect of this creation in the cosmic form. So till then, Om Namah Shivaya.